Hello everyone, Sandeep here from Logic. So this is a 75-inch interactive display. So it has got a dual operating system. One is an Android, which is a default, and we have got an optional of a Windows operating system as well. Whenever you want to switch between Android to the Windows, so there are side toolbars, one on the right, one on the left, and one you have got at the bottom. So you can choose on a menu option. You have got an option to change the sources. So there is a HDMI, there is a PC, and there are Type C and all those. When you want to switch from Android to the Windows, there is an option of a PC. So let me show you once again. So this is a PC. Once you press it on the PC, it will change from Android operating system to the Windows operating system. So this is a home page of the Windows operating system. OPS is an open pluggable system. It comes with a Windows preloaded OS. It has got a i5, 11th generation, 8 GB of a RAM, 256 GB of a SSD, and there is an option of expanding to the 1 TB SSD. So it is normal to the laptop operating system. So normally how we use our laptop, the same functionality and applications, everything remains same for the display as well. So additionally we have got a touch functionality. So it's nothing but a panel with a touch functionalities for the Windows operating system. OPS, we can install any of the application with the .exe files, same way how we install it in our laptop. So apart from that, we are giving you the 3 applications from Logic side. One is a Note 3, that is for the whiteboard. Second one is a Capture, that is for the screen recording. And last one is a Connect, that is for the wireless presentation. So now we will see how the application works into this display. Now you can see the icon of Note 3 here. Once you press it here, you will be getting a whiteboard application, that is Note 3. That is for the whiteboard where teacher can or the presenter can write over here. So there is an icon of a pen or the pencil. So you have got multiple options here where I can choose for the pencil or brush, marker. So you can see all the tools here. Even you can change the thickness, you can increase or decrease the thickness. Even I can choose for the color of the pen. There are multiple colors. So just I will see, like now I am choosing it with a pencil. So with a different thickness, I can write it over here. And whenever you want to erase it on the whatever the things you have written, so there is an option of a eraser. Just I will be erasing it with a pen. So this is a stylus that I was talking about. So there is a one more option of a nearest to the shape. So if I am drawing a line here, automatically it is taking for the line. It might be a zigzag version, but it is taking for the line. If it is a closed version, so again it is making it as in straight lines. So that is a one option we have got. There is a palm option, that is icon, where we can increase or decrease the size of the drawings or the content, whatever we have written on the panel, or even we can move the things from right side to the left or bottom to the up. So additionally option is a auto hand recognition. So if I am writing yes with my handwriting, but it is taking to the system font, that is the automatic hand recognition that we have got here. So there is the option of undo and redo in the same. So we can have multiple pages here. I can add n number of pages here, and again I can go back to the page wherever I am writing here. So now we will see the menu toolbar. So there is an icon of a menu toolbar, and first option is of a file. So whenever you want to open a new file, there is an option of a new, and whatever the file already we have saved, there is an option to open the existing file, and there is an option as save and save as. Save as is for like whenever you are saving it for the first time, so it will ask for the path or the folder where you want to save the file. So you can browse it or like wherever you want to save, this PC or desktop, or making it as a new folder for the subject wise or wherever you want to save. So you can save, and there is an option of a save. So like you have already opened the existing file and you have done the sheet working and you want to save it, there is an option of save. Once you press it as a save, it will save for like whatever the things you have already done. So there is option of import. So import option is for like you are already using a worksheet here, you are presenting or you are preparing some of the content, and you want to import some of the images that are already there in a local content or like a local device. So you can just copy it to the clipboard and you can insert those images to the whiteboard. So after import, there is the option of export. So whatever the worksheet we are doing, that will be saved as a default .env format, that is of a notebook format. If you want to save it into the external or the other formats of a image or PPT or PDF or doc, There is an option of saving it. You can choose, and after the finishing your work, you can choose any of the format. So you can save it in any of the formats here. So there is a one more option of a print, which is useful for the teachers or like whoever is a presenter or for the corporates. Whenever they are configuring this panel to the printer, so directly they can give the print, like whatever the sheet they are preparing, directly they can configure and they can give for the print here. So this is the configuration here. You can directly give the print as well. After print, we have got an option of our settings. So that is for the whiteboard, like how you want to prepare the sheet, whether you want to make it in a 16:9 aspect ratio and the languages or default font or something that is related to the basic settings, or that is also available in the application. After that, there is a mode option here. So this is for like whenever you want to open default application and you want to make a presentation. So there is a teaching application. So you will be preparing content inside the application, and there is an option of a desktop. So desktop is nothing but where you want to annotate on the Google or like any of the videos that are not there in a note. So now I have got an application here for the desktop. So I have chosen a pen here. So now I will be able to annotate on the desktop home screen. Otherwise I can open to the browser and I can go to the Google, or I can go to the any of the videos and I can go to the note application to the mode change of a desktop, and I will be able to annotate anywhere and everywhere. That is also an option. Once you are done with that, there is an option of a note. So once you press back to the note, again you will be back to the note application. That is a default version where you will be preparing the content. So there is an option of a exit. Once you are done with all your presentation and all those, if you press it on the exit, the application will get closed. That is on the menu toolbar. Now we will check with the treasure box. So treasure box is a tool where we have got multiple options for the teacher or the presenter, so that make the teacher or the presenter with a more effective for the students or the people there in a discussion room. There is a browser option here. So once you choose the browser option, so this is for the people or like for the option where you do not need to go out of the presentation, that is of the whiteboard. So if you want to browse something, or like if you want to check something in the internet, so you can directly go to the browser and you can type on something you want to check on. So you can give and you can choose everything here. So that will be helpful for the presenter to save his time instead of going out of the application and searching there and often coming back. It will save a lot of time for the presenter. So this is the one option in a treasure box of a browser. So now we will check with the next tool, that is a writing board. So there is a writing board here. So that is like the teacher or the presenter use like parallel to the main board. So they can have any of the rough calculation or something where they can write it here, and they can close at the time. So they can continue with the main presentation. After that, we have got a clock. If they want to show the time or something to the class, so we can place it anywhere in the presentation mode. After that, we have got a calendar as well to show the date or time along with the time. So there is an option of a magnifier, like if you want to zoom into the picture that is there in a magnifier, so we can, now you can see with a normal font as well as with a zooming. So even we can have the settings for the magnifier as well. We can reduce the size or we can zoom in. So this is of a magnifier tool. So now we will check with the next tool, that is a spotlight. Whenever you want to highlight on something when you are presenting or whenever you want to showcase something, so you can just, now you can see logic which is highlighted. So even you can change the size of the spotlight. So you can make it into bigger one or a smaller one. Even you can change the shape of the spotlight. You can make it into square or the circle one. So this is for the spotlight. So now we will see the next tool, that is a timer. Whenever you want to give some specific time for the student or the in the session to have a thing, so we can start the timer here. So even we have got that tool. So there is a next tool of a object booth. This is like whenever we are connecting external camera and you want to show something from your book, or like where there is a already camera, you can keep something that is written in a book, like some student has written his assignment and we can keep it in front of the camera, so that will be published into this screen. That is the option here. And after that we have got a screenshot. So whenever you want to take a screenshot in the application, so there is an option of a screenshot as well. So these are the basic tools that are helpful for the writing board. So now we will move into the disciplinary tools. So whatever the basic tools we have seen now, so now we will go subject wise tool. So there are 4 subjects here. chemistry, physics, math and English. So there are multiple tools for each subject. So if it is a chemistry, so we require a beaker, flask, and we require an atomic structure, and there are multiple tools here. So just you can see one thing, if you are choosing any of the tool here or the icons, it will automatically get into the page. So if you want to show any of the experiment, so I can choose any of the tools here so that I can place it over here. So that is a stand and there is both a stand. So even I can place a lamp here. So even I can turn on the frame here. Even I can adjust the size for that. So without using any of the original equipment, we can use the virtual equipments here. So even we can show how the procedure goes. This is all about how the procedure goes and what are the steps has to be followed. So we have got multiple tools in the chemistry here. So you can see multiple tools here. Based on how we are performing the experiments, we can use the tools. So in the chemistry, as well as we have got the atomic structure. So once you choose the atomic structure, so there is an option here. You will be getting the electronic composition as well. So atomic structure, atomic mass. So everything is there with that. And even there is a periodic table. So you can see the periodic table. So if you are choosing for the lithium, it will show what is the atomic structure and all those here. So these are the multiple tools that are there in a chemistry. So similar way we have got in a physics. So if you want to conduct an experiment, there is a voltage meter. So just let me add in one more slide for that. So now we are choosing for the physics tools. So I can choose for the voltage meter. So I can change the voltage meter and I can give it whenever you want to show the experiment. You can ask the students to set it for the 7.5 volts. They have set it there. And similar way there is a multiple things or the tools. Even you can use the bulb. You can turn on the light and you can turn off the, and you can change the colors as well. So similar way we have got it for the mathematics as well. So you can just need to change over here. You can choose the compass. So to draw a circle, so within a fraction of a second I would be able to draw the circle. So one more thing, we have a shortcut here, like 3 dots here. Once you press on that, we have got a direct tools here. One is for the mathematics, this is for the English, this is for the physics and chemistry, and this is for the whiteboard presentation. So now we are going to see the physics tools. So once you press it here, and if you go for the tools icon, directly you get the physics icons here. So now I will show the experiment. I am choosing a bulb, I am choosing a voltmeter. So whenever the teacher wants to show the experiment in a theoretical way, so it has to be, bulb has to be connected to the voltmeter, and there will be a parallel or series connectivity, and where it will be connected to the plus, minus, all those circuit diagrams. So teacher can explain, once you are setting the voltmeter to the some voltages, then only the current starts to glow. So adjusting the voltmeter, because all those there are multiple formulas like where V is equal to Ri and all those. By calculating that, or the teacher can explaining here by writing the formulas or calculation, they can show the experiment here. So this way the tools are used for the physics experiment. So now we will switch on to the next one, that is mathematics here. So once you choose for the mathematics, even the background colors also changes. So once you press it on the icons, so you will get all direct mathematics tools. So there is a compass. Everyone knows that why the compass is used. So if you want to draw a circle, so we can use the compass, and even it is showing what is the degree and what is the radius of the circle. So it's a 1.9 inches with a 360 degree of a circle. So similar way we have got multiple tools like a ruler, where whenever the teacher or the presenter wants to draw a straight line. So this is the tools, and there are multiple tools like compass, protractor. So these are used for the mathematics class. So there is a one more tool related to English. So even you will see the background change. So once you are going for the tool, so you will get a 4-line grid whenever the teacher starts to teach about the letters. So when it starts with a 4-grid letter, so just let me choose pen. So where teacher will say capital A has to be written with the top 2 lines, and whenever you are writing with a small letter B, the same way C has to be written with only 1 line, and D, the way goes on, like teacher can explain to the students how the rating has to be. So these are the disciplinary tools that are used in our subjects. So this is all about our tools here. As you have seen the note tree, that is for the whiteboard. Now we will see the capture, that is for the screen recording. So we have got 3 icons here: record, edit and cameras. So if you want to record the screen, like you can record whole the screen, not only for the whiteboard, even if you are working on the normal desktop mode. So you have opened any of the application where you want to record the screen, there are multiple options here. So not only with the screen, if you are connecting external cameras, even we can record the presenter as well. So even we can connect the external audio here, and we can increase or decrease the volume. And one more advantage is, like, we have got an option of recording portion. So if you want to record full screen, or like if you want to customize only the portion of the recording, so we have got both. So now I will choose it for the full, and I will start for the recording. So it will show 3, 2, 1. So after that it will start recording. So now the screen is been recording. I will just open randomly, I will open some of the things. So then we can use any of the application or whatever we want to do. So I can go back to the recording, and you will be seeing the icon here. I can press it on the stop. So the recording has been completed. So you will be able to see the recording after once you have stopped, but still it's not been saved. So for that we have got an option of export. Once we are choosing the option of export, again it will save it in an MP4 format, and it will ask for the file where you want to save along with the customized name. So I will just randomly save the file. So it will show export succeeded. This is all about the recording. So we can go back to the main page. So now there was an option of edit. Like whenever you want to edit some of the things, we can do that. And cameras is like whenever you are connecting the external cameras, it might be a video conferencing camera or like a DSLR or any of the external cameras, we can connect and we can record the presenter as well. This is all about capture.